Heyo, it's Libby Loves back with Mass Effect, and we are going to tell Joker to go to the Citadel. That's right. So last time we fought a whole bunch of Geth. Nihilus got killed by the other Turian, Saren, who was leading the Geth, and after the beacon that was on Eden Prime. Caden almost got sucked into the beacon. We pulled him out, but then we got sucked into the beacon, had a whole bunch of crazy visions, and then the beacon blowed. The beacon? What? The beacon blowed up. So,
Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
How you holding
Things were
up?
pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians. It doesn't seem right somehow. But at least you stopped Saren from wiping out the whole colony.
You helped, though.
I couldn't have done it without you.
We're Marines. We stick together. And I'm just sorry that we lost Jenkins.
I shouldn't have put makeup on her. I wish I could go change that, but I can't, so... Jenkins will be missed.
Yeah, I wish I could have done something to save him.
I was there. You did everything right. It was just bad luck. It's been a hell of a shakedown, Cruz. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not going to be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
Seems like you've been around to know information like
Got a
that.
good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're not restricted, but we sure don't go undocumented. May as well get a paycheck for it. Besides, my father served. I made him proud when I enlisted. Eventually. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
Something similar.
I was a regular Navy brat. I got a little more noteworthy than the folks expected.
Oh, that's right, the Blitz. I imagine that bought you any post in the fleet. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you, tell me why?
Sorry, that was a yawn, and it was also cut out, so y'all aren't gonna hear it, but... Woo! We're gonna brief the council on what happened on Eden Prime and see if they even care.
The captain hopes the ambassador can get an audience with the council. Tell them what Saren's been up to.
Makes sense. They'd probably like to know he's not working for them anymore. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
Talk to Dakota.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Personal
How did you end up
questions.
serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Any regrets?
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
Tell me about
What do you know
Captain
about
Anderson.
Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
Investigate. What else?
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What's
What does
Nelson?
that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
Complications?
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Okay. Return. Goodbye.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Let's talk to Ashley.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
You will be
Jenkins
missed.
was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You
You're
earned
a
it.
good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
How you holding up?
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
You
I
helped.
couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
Don't disappoint
Everyone on this ship has to do his or her part, Williams. Remember that.
Understood, ma'am.
me. Yeah, I don't... Ashley is a good soldier. Like, she's dedicated to what she does. I don't like her. It's a personality clash. She just doesn't... I can't talk to him. She just doesn't... She doesn't do it for me. I don't like her. So... Alright. Don't need to go down there right now. Open the door? Maybe? There we go. Alright.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Yeah, I'm kind of back to recording on a regular schedule. Things are still kind of hectic. Doing a lot better, but still kind of hectic. Still kind of up in the
Good
air.
timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Man, that is a cool looking ship. I like the SR1.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower, Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Yeah, and this guy's an asshole too, and he has no good qualities about him. I don't like him at all. It's the truth.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. If they don't stop him, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Okay, so this is where you get to start running around and picking up spare quests and stuff, and actually start playing the game. Alliance Patrol Report. Captain Harkin reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argos rogue cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do you want to send in a recon team? Oh, good. No one in here to talk to. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna start picking up all kinds of quests and stuff and get into the juicy part of the game.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
Oh,
you seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Consort?
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where
can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Okay, so we'll go talk to the consort.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
What's up with the
Why do you
speech?
explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Tell me
more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Let's do history first.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly. Within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
That's cool. What about your culture?
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
Ambassador.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Anything else to investigate? Nope. Turn.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Okay, let's talk to Din Korlak, the mean little... What is he called? I think it's... You know what? We'll just find out.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I
Volus,
am Din
that's what they
Korlak, Volus Ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
Bruh, what's with the fucking-tude? Like, really? I have done nothing to you. Yeah, why so crazy,
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Embassy?
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
Jeez, you a crabby little...
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Actually, I am very interested in history and culture, thank you very much.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Culture.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
Ambassador.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Council admittance.
Why aren't the Elcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the EarthClans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
You are a jerk. Like, really? No wonder nobody likes you. Like, I'm not saying all the Volus are like that, but, like, no wonder nobody likes him in particular. Okay, guys. Ooh.
Allow me to be your guide.
Avina, you are useless. Like, I'm not even gonna go there. Yeah, Avina is, less than useless. We're just running around here.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Examine.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
I like the Elcor. They're nice. They're always friendly. Sadly, I think this is the only game you see them in. You don't see them in, you don't see them in, the other games. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I always get turned around in here. I apologize ahead of time. I do know there is a pewter in here. Diplomatic advisory warning. The following message was transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Further monitoring of this situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, you have been selected to receive this transmission because of our search plight. Because of our shared plight. Few understand us, fewer tolerate us. We must stand together. We must build our own new world. Come, join us in the Hawking Eta cluster. Only as one body can we right the wrongs done to our... Oh, okay, I know this one. So, journal. Find the commune. Hawking. Okay, yeah, see, I know that one. Go to the Hydra system. Alright, cool. So those are side. So assignments are side stuff that you can do. And missions are like your main, objectives and all that.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Uh-huh. Who are you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
What's attitude towards humans?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
We're nowhere near favorites, my man. Like...
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
Everybody has an attitude. Well, no, I can't say that. 2 out of the 3 different species that we have talked to has had an attitude with us.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
I don't know why I thought that would work. Spectres.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
You don't like them?
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
No, I completely agree with that. That's not naive at all. Because, as we can see, some Spectres could have a very different opinion on what's acceptable rule bending and
I'll be
what's
going
not.
Now.
Goodbye, Commander.
So I don't think that's a naive stance at all to have.
This place seems strange. I wish there were more humans around.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
Why not?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
No, I know about all
Goodbye.
the points of interest. I'm not gonna do
So long,
this.
Commander. Have a pleasant day.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Yeah, you look very busy sitting down in the bar.
What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
Consort?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Jesus. Where
Can you
is
at least
she?
tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
So, the consort is actually really hard to explain because the way they talk about them, like they are high class, like escort prostitute type things, but they're not. They do the things that they have a higher sense of what people need, and they do what you need them to do. Like, some of them are experts in touch, some of them, like, and they can, like, alleviate your pressure points and stuff, so they're like masseuse people. It's really weird. Some of them just talk to you because talking is just what you need. They're not, I'm sure sex is involved with some of them because that's what some people need, but it's not just that. It's a higher thing than
Saren's
that.
hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the Council? Don't be ridiculous.
Garrus!
It's over, Garrus.
Yes, it's my favorite.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
You don't like Saren?
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Hey, can I talk to
You don't
him?
want to keep the Council waiting.
No. Garrus, don't worry. Yeah, Garrus is my favorite. Garrus Vicarian is... Y'all will see. Y'all will see. He's, yeah. He's cool. You get more,
Don't be ridiculous.
he doesn't really get to shine in this game. It's more, 2 is more where he stands out.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
But you gotta play 1 before you can get to 2, because this is a progression game, and the choices
The
that you
Geth
make
attack
in 1
is a matter of some concern.
carry over to
but there
2.
is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Why would
Captain
someone lie?
Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me.
A dock worker at
And
that,
this
for
must
that
be
matter.
your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
Oh. Did you get involved? You know, I'm not gonna do this one because that's seems antagonistic to me, and that's not what we want. So, how did you even get involved in this? Why were you even on Eden Prime? And don't say you weren't on Eden Prime, because how in the hell would you know that the beacon got destroyed if you wasn't there?
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
That's right.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report.
That's
I was
bullshit.
unimpressed. But what
There's
can
no
you
way
expect
that's how that happens.
from a human?
Yeah, typical insults. Like, you got a past with insulting humans.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You know what? I'll find proof that you're guilty. Criminals always leave a trail. It might be hard to find, but I'll find it.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the
Oh
beacon.
man,
Are we
come on,
allowing
Anderson.
dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
I'm not gonna waste my breath. Y'all don't even wanna... Y'all don't wanna see the truth. So I'm not gonna waste my breath.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Yeah, the Council isn't gonna help us. We are going to have to find all of the evidence we can find and present it to the Council. They have no interest in helping us whatsoever.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator?
We saw him arguing with the executor.
That's right. He
Yeah,
was
let's
asking
go
for
talk
more
to
time
Garrus.
finish
I don't
his
have a
report.
problem with that.
Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
I'll definitely
Any
talk
idea
to
where
him.
we could find him?
Yep.
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
But Captain Anderson, no, he deserves better than this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Oh, I hate Udina.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
So you want me to go see him?
I thought you said he was a drunken loser.
Couldn't hurt to go talk to him. Just be careful. I wouldn't call him reliable.
Any other
Maybe
leads?
there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
So what about the past between him and Saren? Like, it seems bad.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
That's monstrous behavior.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Council and the ambassador.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
We're too independent. Why do we bother? Neither of those are comments that Shepard would make. So, tell me about the Shadow
Tell me more
Broker.
about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Barla Vaughn?
Tell me about Barla Vaughn.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
Harkin.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
So if he was so bad to start off with, why protect him this whole time? Why not just get rid of him?
Guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human C-Sec officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in C-Sec now to stop protecting him.
So tell me, Spectres,
I want to know
your
more
opinion.
about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
So how are they chosen?
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years. They see
That's
something in
uncomforting.
you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation. But with him gone, things are still up in the air.
How are they organized?
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
That is scary AF. Is this legal?
They sound like shadow operatives.
Doesn't sound like it is.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
So what if one, like Saren, goes too far? Like Saren seems to have gone.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution.
Send
another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Oh boy. Okay, goodbye.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Okay guys, I know that was a short video and it was a lot of talking and video clips and everything, but hopefully that's done for the most part. Like, this is an RPG, so you're gonna talk to a lot of people, but I think now I'm gonna be able to start running around and doing a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe even shooting up some more things. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to give it a big thumbs up. Share if you know anyone who would want to watch these videos. Comment. Make sure though you do subscribe and you hit the notification bell so you will be notified anytime I upload a video like Mass Effect or Dragon Age, or one day a Sims video. Again, I'm very sorry that Sims, like, I started with Sims and it seems like they've kind of been pushed to the side. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!